So I'm with Gabriel here, and we're at the Best Buy, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So I'm going to ask you, are you smarter than a third grader?
I hope so.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. A first grader question
All right.
is water.
Water.
Okay? Do you believe that water's level
That water is
when
level?
it's contained?
Is level when it's contained?
Yeah, let me ask it a different way.
Okay.
Do you believe that water is one of the most accurate leveling devices on the earth?
Yes.
Yeah? And do you know why that is?
Not exactly, to be honest. No.
Because if it's not in motion, it'll remain flat and level,
Right.
correct?
Right.
Okay. So would you believe that the earth is covered in mostly water?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you know how much?
How much?
What's the percentage of the earth?
Percent? No.
They say it's
60?
73%. I'll help you out a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? So you passed the first grader question.
All right. All
Okay,
right.
we both agree that water is the most accurate, well, one of the most. Okay, there is, like silver, when it's melted down, it's more accurate than water.
Really? Okay.
But water is frequently used to level everything on Earth.
Right.
So even the pyramids, do you know that?
I know
The
that,
pyramids, they dug a trench around the base of the pyramid and filled it with water so that they knew the base was going to be level.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the Great Pyramid. So the second grader question is the horizon. Do you know what the horizon is?
Yes.
What is that?
Like the horizon, as far as like, if you're looking out, you can see like a sunset and whatnot too.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So you're seeing a horizon in the distance.
Right.
And what's that look like to you? Is it horizontal? Let's say you're on the beach.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you're staring out at the beach and you're staring out at the horizon, what's it look like?
It's horizontal, but I feel like it has it's like curved too.
You feel like it?
I feel like it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's been a minute.
So can we agree that it's at your eye level?
Right.
You're not looking down.
Right.
You're looking straight out. Your eye level. You see the horizon, correct?
Exactly.
Did you know that no matter how high you go up, I mean, you can go up real high,
I'll still be.
and it'll still be right at your eye level. Okay.
Didn't know that.
Now, does that make any sense?
That does.
Okay, so next time you're in an airplane or even just climb a tall mountain, okay, and then just remember what I told you. You're going to see the horizons right at your eye level, and it'll be horizontal too.
Okay.
Okay? Now on a ball,
Right.
okay, if you ascended off a ball, what would happen to the horizon? Any size ball, doesn't matter. If it was humongous, what would happen?
Ascended the ball.
If you're on top of the ball and you ascended off of it, what would happen as you started to rise?
The horizon would be the same.
No.
No.
You would have to look down. It would start dropping because it's a ball and it slopes off on all sides.
Okay.
So you would have to actually, the horizon would drop 360 degrees around you.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah. Makes
So
sense.
you would have to start looking down as you ascended. You'd have to start looking down further and further to see the horizon.
Okay.
Okay? On a ball. Okay, so the third grader question. Okay, this is pretty easy. Okay, air pressure. You know what air pressure is?
I know what it is. Kind of define it. Probably
Do
not.
you know what? Do you know you live in air pressure right now? And I'll explain to you why. You have 14 pounds of pressure on your body right now. Okay, so all the air that's above you, and you're underneath all this air that's
Right.
above you, and it's pressing down on you. You know air has weight, right?
Right.
So that air is pressing down on your body. So as you raise up and go higher and higher, there's less air above your head, so there's going to be less air pressure. But there's still air pressure. Okay? What do you need to create air pressure? What's the very first thing you need?
I imagine gravity.
No.
Air.
A container.
Okay.
Like a tire,
Right. That makes sense.
or a balloon, or an inner tube. You pop the balloon, what happens? No more air
Comes out.
pressure.
Makes sense.
It just equilibrates. Right?
All right.
So you're living in a level, okay, contained system. All the things I just told you, you're living in a level, contained system. There is no ball. There is no space. You can't have a vacuum existing next to air pressure without a solid container, a barrier. And it's got to be solid, like a tire, like a...
Right.
There's got to be a solid barrier, something separating the two air pressures.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So what'd you learn today?
We live in a container.
That's right. Now, do I know the edges? Do you still think you live on a ball in space? A round ball of water spinning in space. That's what they taught you.
Right.
So I'll tell you why they did that. When you first went to school, first thing they did to you is they told you 2 + 2 = 4.
Right.
And pointed at a plastic ball.
Right.
And said, that's where you live.
Right.
Now, there's a reason that ball was plastic. Why? Because water doesn't do that. Because it's mostly water. It doesn't do that. It has to be plastic. Because if it was water, it would just fall to the ground.
Right.
And make a puddle. And the puddle would be level.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So how do you feel today, Gabriel?
Like I learned something.
Thanks for asking all my silly questions.
No, dude, I like it.
Yeah, you'll be on YouTube. You may be a star.
It was something different, man.
Yeah, we're in San Antonio, Texas, or outside of it, right?
Oh yeah, we're in Austin right now.
Oh, in Austin, Texas.
Yes,
Great doing the interview with you. You can go to my channel, Explore Flat Earth.
Explore Flat Earth?
Yeah, and I'll show you here in a second.
Oh man, I'll check it out.
Let me show you this picture real quick.